My name is Betsy Martin, and on May 15th, 2013, my new story began. Granbury was hit by a tornado that night, and it came down on my mother's house. And my husband and I lived next door to her, but we were eating dinner at her home. I remember looking at my husband and him telling me to hold on to the door jamb. And then I just remember going up. So it took us 2 football fields away from our home before it dropped us off. And we landed in a neighbor's backyard. He said that my husband was yelling for help, and he came out. I don't remember any part of this. I did find out this year that Jerry Bernard is the man that stayed with me after they got my husband out to triage. And he stayed with me all night till they took me out. They got me to JPS, and I was on a 3-way phone call to my sons, and I remember telling them that they needed to get to Granbury and find their dad and grandma, because I didn't know where they were. And they got there, but the next day we were informed that they had found my husband and my mom, and they were both dead. But I was in the hospital. They told my kids that I was going to be put in a body cast because my body was broken up so bad, and that I would probably be in the hospital for a year. My body started healing very quickly, and I could feel that Jesus was putting me back together. And they didn't put the cast on, and doctors, even not my doctors, would come in and look at me in amazement, but it was a miracle, and Jesus was putting me back together. I stayed there for 2 weeks, and they sent me to a rehab, and I stayed there for 2 weeks. And then we stayed in a home that was donated for all of my family to be there. My family is large, and so was my husband's, and we had people all over the United States, and they were praying. Everybody was praying so hard for me, but I could feel my body going back together. And I just want to say that between prayer and faith, God will put you back together. It doesn't matter how broken you are. And that's my story.